They're too immersive. Like, as in, some people will get drawn into a game too much to the point where they have nothing but the game in their life. And I'll agree with that. That there's some people that do that. They play games like World of Warcraft or other MMOs, or I don't think it's solely MMOs, but for the most part, games that are social, never-ending games. I think that a lot of people do get sucked into those, and I think they already have problems in their life to begin with. I don't think it's so much the game's fault. I think people with those problems are just attracted to those things, just like, people with problems try to get addicted to drugs, and they go and do drugs. I mean, yeah, I guess that it is the drugs problem, but in a sense, I don't think video games are to the extent of drugs. I just think that those people have not learned how to organize their life, because when you play a video game, it's not changing you like a drug. It's not, you may be addicted, but it's not like addicting you. There's no, like, how do you explain it? Like, cigarettes have nicotine. There's no actual drug addicting you. It's just your life needs to get more organized, and if you do a lot of anything, that's gonna hurt your life. Like, if I sit at McDonald's and eat McDonald's every day instead of having a balanced meal, you know, I'm gonna fuck up my health. You need to have a balanced meal every day. If you don't go to work or you don't go to school, then you're taking yourself out of opportunities, or you're not gonna have money to buy things. You need to balance your life. You need to have your entertainment. You need to have your food and your health, and you need to go and you need to work. So if you're just around, being immersive in a game, you're not balancing your life. It's kind of the same for anything. You could go to work every day but have an unbalanced meal every day, and then you're unhealthy. That's just as bad as being immersive. Or you could work all the time and not have a social life. That's just as bad as those people that are in the games too much or eating unhealthy. You just need to have a balance in life. Video games being pointless, and I will say that video games are very pointless for the most part. But it doesn't mean they aren't fun. And for the most part, saying they're pointless is kind of dumb, because a lot of people go to work and they try to be productive, even if they're writing or whatever. Like, 'cause I write too, but I still play video games, and I consider writing productive. And I go to work, but like, you go to work in order to have money to go do things. Like, maybe you like to drink. A lot of people go to work and then they go out and they drink. Drinking's pretty pointless. So I just don't see a point to people ever saying that. I don't know if there's anything else I really want to say against video games. But there is a lot of ways to deal with a lot of these problems. Like, there's already an ESRB, which is a rating system. Anyone under 17 can't buy a violent video game, or 18. Like, I think you have to be 17 just to buy, like, Halo 3. So, like, there's already things in government, and they don't need any more fucking laws. Like, you need an ID to buy certain games, and, they won't sell you the game. I've been there when, kids are buying the games, maybe a 15-year-old, and they go, "Oh, are you 17? Then you can't buy the game." And then their parent, right beside them, buys them the fucking game. So, I don't think this is really the game maker's fault. I think it's the fucking parents. Like, parent your fucking kids, pretty much. If you want your kid reading pornos and watching pornos, shit like that at 15 or something, you know, and you buy them that, and then you say that they did something wrong, like rape someone. I mean, I'm not saying porno is gonna make you do that, but I'm just saying that, you know, it's kind of your fault. You know, you bring that lifestyle upon them. Don't let unstable people play. Well, yeah, that's... Sorry, I'm reading my points that I have there. Yeah, unstable people shouldn't play video games. Like, if you know you're naturally violent, you don't go and let them read shit that makes them violent. You don't let them go watch movies that are violent. You don't let them do things that are violent. You know, you try to keep them away from that. And that's not really the fault of a game maker. If someone who's already violent does a violent thing after playing a violent video game, I mean, they're probably going to do the violent thing anyways. So why are people trying to blame shit? Like, video games can't make you do shit. They can't make you pull the trigger. People aren't taking responsibility for their actions. And I don't know, I guess on an ending note, I'd have to say that you know, just because people do those violent things, or they do the stupid things that give video games a bad rep, what it comes down to is personal responsibility. And if you ain't got none, then it ain't the video game's fault. It's your fucking fault for being an idiot, or your parents for being bad parents. And if you don't got parents, then I guess you just had a bad fucking draw of cards, man, when you were born. But it's still your fucking fault. And I guess that's all I have to say. So peace the fuck out.